excited for him, happy for him. Looking forward to seeing what happens throughout the rest of his career. Tiger did not make the cut, I believe. Can't remember this guy's name anyway, but he's from Dallas. Pretty famous Dallas golfer. I don't know why it's not coming to my mind. Jordan Spieth. Jordan Spieth was in it, but he did not win either. And it goes to Shane Lowry. Jordan Spieth, 9 shots back. And he suffers rough finish that equaled no championship. So there's going to be a reboot of a movie coming out. Blade will be rebooting, and Mahershala Ali will be playing Blade. I'm a fan of this guy, number one. Number two, I think he'll be a great continuation from Wesley Snipes. And I think also Mahershala Ali has been in some great roles. I mean, he's becoming a top actor. You look at some of the movies that he's done, the variation of the characters, Green Book. He's done Netflix type movies. I'm impressed with his resume, and I think he's gonna do a great job as Blade. And also, there's a lot of other movies that Marvel are coming out with. So if you're a Marvel fan, or if you're a comic book movie fan, be on the lookout, because there's a lot of great movies going to be coming out. Mahershala Ali was also Roxanne, Hidden Figures, Moonlight. Oh, he was in Hunger Games. I forgot about it. He was in Hunger Games 1 and 2. He's been in a lot of movies. And his stock, to me, is rising. So I think this is perfect for him. I think it's a perfect opportunity. He was also in Luke Cage. So he's been busy. The guy has been busy. He was also in House of Cards for 33 episodes as well. So the guy's been working. So I'm excited to see what he does going forward. ESPN reminds their employees to avoid political talk after host blasts Trump. And I'm thinking that was Dan Le Batard. Now, I understand ESPN is your employer. But when you see some of the comments, or you hear the comments that comes out of the president's mouth, it is very difficult to not say anything. That is your employer, though. So you do have to be respectful based on what they say. But again, I say, it is difficult to not say anything because of all the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth. It's hard to just sit back and not say anything. Especially if your family was an immigrant to this country, or if you directly have been, or if your name has directly come out of his mouth, out of Trump's mouth. Blade was the start of comic book movies other than Superman and Batman. ESPN, 4 thumbs down. I agree with you. So we'll see what comes of Dan Le Batard. If anything will happen, I don't think he's gotten any type of suspension, or if he's got any type of slap on the wrist. But we'll see if anything comes of it. Also, this weekend, last night actually, I seen When They See Us, not the movie, not the documentary, not the series, I should say, but the part with Oprah as she was sitting down talking to the cast, talking to the actual exonerated 5. And I thought it was good. I mean, she asked a question and she let them talk. You got to hear different perspectives about them. You got to see them as the person and not the actor that was portraying them. But it was very good. I would highly recommend, if you haven't watched that yet, go watch that because that'll shed even more light. But it also you get to see how they feel now and how they felt. You know, she talked about how they asked them how they felt on that day, the day before. You know, they got arrested. The day that they heard they were guilty. They were really good, open-ended questions that just allowed them to talk. And I would suggest that you go see that if you have not already. I would recommend it. I think it would be well worth your while to watch that part of it, because if you've seen the series, this is really, to me, this is like a part 2 that I think is also important for you to watch. The guy who not even there and did the most time has some real problems. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was not. He was not even involved. He wasn't even with him. He went down to support his friend and he got the worst time. And that was Corey Wise. So it is, and like they talked about, their lives will never be the same. There are scars that they have that no one else can see, that no one else can understand how they truly feel. And one of the guys, Antron, you could hear the pain in his voice. And even he said it. He said, I know I need help, but I don't want to go to a counselor. Even his wife has suggested that he goes. But only he can understand what he's going through. Only he can understand it. I pray, though, that he does go. I pray that he does get some help, because I don't want to see anything happen to him. I don't want to see I want him to enjoy the best he can the rest of his years, which he said he keeps busy. Also, his mom passed away. I did not know that. His mom passed away recently. So there's hard. It's hard, man. This is life. This is his life. The half of it was taken away. All right, so to the Benny Awards of the weekend, the best performers, the top performers of the weekend. First off, I got to give one to Pacquiao. At 40 years old, beating a guy 10 years younger than him, getting the belt. Also, Shane Lowry, who won the U.S. Open, the British Open. Big ups to him, his first. Mahershala Ali getting this opportunity to play Blade. All of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame inductees. Definitely got to give them one. And then also want to give one to Leon Edwards, who won his fight against Rafael Dos Anjos in UFC. And Greg Hardy. I mean, Greg Hardy's on a winning streak. He's in a different sport now. He's getting paid to beat up other people. So big ups to him. So on tomorrow's show, normally I would be doing the Dope Music Podcast. But tomorrow, I'm going to do a special edition of the BS3 Sports Show. I will have an author on the show. Her name's Leah. Her tag name is Leah the Writer. And she has a book that's going to be coming out that's called Diary of an Unorthodox Gemini. So, very interesting title to the book. I'll be talking to her tomorrow. She'll be on the show, on the BS3 Sports Show, special edition tomorrow. So, no Dope Music Podcast. I'll continue that next Tuesday with some jazz. So, be on the lookout for that. But tomorrow, make sure to tune in. BS3 Sports Show interview with Leah, the writer. You guys have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week if you don't hear me or if you're not able to tune in tomorrow. Coming up later on, we got DJ Knox coming on at 3:30 Central. Got Midnight Love Jones coming on at 7 on X Squad Radio. And we have Clutch Talk Sports coming on at 3 Central, 4 Eastern, Sports Radio America on TuneIn, on the TuneIn app. So you guys have a good rest of your day. God bless, God is love, and I'm out.